Being able to take off and land at your own home is every pilot's dream.
Heartbreaking for many people to see, but ever see a beautiful airport property being misused.
Welcome to the Flying Journalism. Today, I'm going to show you 3 airport properties that you could have bought for under $1.5 million. This is something that I've really wanted to do for a while, is find airport real estate that actually went for sale for relatively cheap, because most airports sell for a very high price because of the fact that they have an airport on their property. It just jumps up the value dramatically and they're almost unaffordable to most people. But here are some properties that you could have purchased in the last few years for under $1.5 million, with the average home price in California being over $1 million. This is an incredible deal. So let's take a look at these 3 properties. Hope you like this video. Like and subscribe and comment and let us know which property was your favorite. All right. We're going to show you guys what these properties look like, and I'll give you a little bit of a technical breakdown of kind of what they come with. It would have been really cool if we could have got one. Hopefully they get sold again.
$50, I would have given you $400.
Dude, it's interesting to see these airport properties out here. The Brian Ranch, which is located just a few miles from Crystal. This property actually sold a couple years ago now, and it sold for a little over $1 million. This was actually, I think, $1.1 million, and Brian Ranch was actually built in 2000. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom house located on 35,000 square feet. Actually, 37.51 acres is the total property size that you get with it. And I'll put the specific up here on the screen, the exact price point. But you can see all around you right here. I mean, it's definitely a beautiful desert area. They've eradicated some of these marijuana grows, so it does kind of bring a better category of life now. So yeah, you can see clearly there was 2 runways. They had a little 3rd one for like RC planes and stuff like that. Now this Brian Ranch, I don't know exactly what happened to the owner. If somebody does know, hopefully they could comment down below. But Brian Ranch is a really cool place. You know, I've landed there before years ago when the owner was still around, and he was super nice, a really cool guy. You could go there and you could pick your own fruits, and he had apple trees and pear trees and all kinds of unique fruits there, cherries as well. And you can see the hangar buildings are still there. Don't know much about the owners or who necessarily bought it, but I don't know if he's actually going to use the airport. We don't know much about the new ownership and what they plan to do with it. And we're not really able to tell you much more than that. It definitely is sad to see that some of these airports are being bought, but nobody's really using the airstrip. I mean, the hangars are still there, obviously, because that's kind of valuable. I don't see that anybody would want to tear it down, but this property was available at around $1 million or so, and I'll give you the exact number. And this was based on Zillow, $1,170,000, and it was sold in August of 2020. So go figure. You could have bought this house for $1,170,000. You probably could have gone 3 ways, or 2 ways, or 4 ways on this house and had a reasonable mortgage payment, and still be close enough to commute to the city or do whatever you want to do. And very sad to see that go. So whoever scored that for $1 million, very lucky person.
Say you love me, that you are mine.
traffic. They don't want traffic. The airport gets 2,500. Alright, so this is it's definitely very sad to see. Located here, just west of El Mirage, Dry Lake, is the Hansen Airport. So the Hansen Airport is the property that was for sale recently. It sold in, what was it, 2020, I believe? Or
2020.
Yeah, it sold in 2020. Asking price, I think, started off around $1 million, and then it actually went down, and you wouldn't believe the actual price that this property sold at. It was sold for, get ready for the drum roll, it was sold for $850,000. It included the living space, included 340 something acres and an airstrip. Can you believe that? You could get 340 something acres for $850,000. Now it did sell to a elite investment group or something, so we don't know exactly who's the owner of it. We don't know who the buyer is. Unfortunately though, yeah, it's a great piece of property. It's got the tower located on the property, so you got your own little lookout tower, so you could essentially set up your own little lookout tower operation where you could maybe have some training going on, and you could have different pilots doing their thing, and you know, you can kind of probably just stand in the tower and watch your student solo. I think that this property would have made a really good kind of training ranch to get people learning to fly and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if the people that actually own the property knew about the marijuana grow kind of thing that was going on there. It seems unclear. It seems like maybe this property was probably abandoned for quite a bit. And while it was abandoned, you know, people took advantage of the area. But just a beautiful property of what could have been a very nice airport for many people to use. Now, $850,000, I know that is just insanely cheap. This is actually in the San Bernardino County side, but you're looking at a huge, massive amount of property that you're getting. 347 acres is just unheard of, including a certified airstrip. So you talk about just absolutely crazy. That is absolutely crazy. You got all this runway, you got all this property, and you even got a livable house there. Oh look, there's actually somebody driving around right now. And look at that, go figure. Looks like he's going to the marijuana grow or something, I don't know.
Looks like that's where he's going, to the marijuana grow.
So yeah, unfortunately, maybe this property did get taken over by growers, and it's no longer available. This happened, you know. This could have been a very cool piece of property to purchase. It seems like it's got some historic value to it. I've heard of somebody else say it was built, or like the lookout tower was built as like part of a like post World War II thing. It might have actually been intended to be a training facility or something like that. But unfortunately, yeah, this is kind of what it's turned out to be. It would be nice to see a little bit more. Maybe if somebody would be kind enough to show us what it is on the ground. But instead, we're staying about 1,000 feet up and above it, just to be extra safe. But yeah, talk about just a beautiful piece of land that somebody could purchase out here in the Antelope Valley. Now, you know, the thing that somebody were to purchase this house and you know, actually live in it, then they'd probably keep a lot of these growers away, and you probably keep a beautiful piece of land up for sale, and keep the aviation community very, very happy. So I hope people see this property and realize that this was a absolutely awesome looking piece of land. You know, just I couldn't imagine anybody ever getting anything else for such a value right now, especially with the housing market today. So talk about just absolutely nuts. $850,000 could buy you that property, and you know, you could start whatever the heck you wanted to start with it. Who knows? Anyway, you know, it's so sad. They actually shortened the runway by putting that property there. I mean, putting that little berm, leveled out land that they're probably going to try to use as another marijuana grow. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to reacquire this property into the aviation community, and people can actually use this property for good. Anyways, that'll probably do it for this piece of property here. So you're looking at the cheapest airport you could have bought in Southern California to this day, right here in the Antelope Valley.
Chasing our dreams as we go. When it's taking a toll, we will hold on, searching for hope. Out on our own. Don't know what comes next, haven't been there yet, but we feel the weight on our shoulders. It's a wild ride, only got one life, and we'll take whatever it throws us. Always living on the run. Never said it with the sun. Our hearts have broken and they've loved.
Yeah, it looks like it's changed quite a bit. Alright, this is one of my other favorite properties. It's called Area 52, and it's called Area 52 because if you look out over there, it does say Area 52 directly over the little next to that compass. It does say Area 52. I don't know if you can see it yet, but there we go. Bringing that into the focus there. That is Area 52. So it does come with the runway. The property itself is a decent size. I'm not exactly sure how many acres come with it or whatnot, but you know what? The house before was actually in a lot better condition. So this one actually might have been taken over by growers or something, but this was actually one of our favorite little properties. It used to have a bunch of things around it. Yeah, it's such a cool looking property. The Area 52 design, the compass, even comes with the windsock. It looks like it used to have that parallel runway, not parallel runway, but that other intersecting runway. Yeah, that was actually really cool. But unfortunately, we don't know what the status of it is now. We don't know what the deal is with how they run it or what's going on here. If it has been taken over by another enterprise of something. But yeah, they even got it like little markings for taxiways, and it's such a cool looking place. So this is Area 52, guys. It's out here in the Antelope Valley. This one probably, if it's for sale, it's probably might be another million, or maybe even less than $1 million. Don't know if the airstrip is actually certificated or not, or it probably is. It's just one of the uncharted ones. You could choose to actually have your strip or your airport uncharted if you want. But yeah, that one is such a cool problem. Anyways, yeah, that's Area 52. I'm pretty sure if that one was to sell, it'd probably be less than $1 million, so it's totally doable. And this one's actually out here by Avenue O, and I think it's like 215th Street or something like that. 215th Street East. Yeah, 215th Street East and Avenue O. So it's definitely out here in the desert, but nonetheless a beautiful, beautiful piece of property. If you can own that with the airstrip, it'd be a great advantage for aviation, and many people would enjoy it. So anyway, so just wanted to point that one out to you. That'll do it for this episode of The Flying Journalism. Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate your support, and we hope that we'll see you next time. And thanks for watching.
Hey, John, do you know why it's called Area 52?
Why?
Because Area 51 was taken.
Ah, that makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
Like my favorite song going round and round my head. Right now.
Yeah, dude, that's such a trip, man.
That one we would be able to afford, John.
Oh, totally.